Hello. This is STL Sanford. How y'all doing today? Welcome. I'd like to talk to y'all about the Deon Sanders effect as still being effective. People, Jackson State University, 2023 home games, not home games, 2023 football schedule will all be televised. Not home games. All games will be televised. Starting on August the 26th, 7:30 p.m. on ABC. Nationally televised game against South Carolina State University. That's part of Deon Sanders' effect. Uh, he did such a good job in making Jackson, Mississippi popular again that people just went crazy all over the country and different part of the world. They love Jackson State. Not saying all of them, because you got your Southern, TSU, Tennessee State, Grambling, FAMU. No, those are our opponents, and they're serious about their team as much as we are about Jackson State University. So again, there's going to be some of the opponents, fan base going to love Jackson State for what they've done, and that the spotlight that will shine on Jackson State also shine on other HBCU schools. And so in that, Jackson State University is still the team this year with our new coach, T.C. Taylor. Now, one thing I can say that Deon did help provide that's really, really noticeable is those uniforms. 5 good-looking uniforms, and the players going to wear them this year. They're going to be still one of the best-dressed football team in the HBCU and FCS. In fact, they said last year they were second in the NCAA, second to Oregon. Oregon always have had some nice uniform. And Deon Sanders went out there, man, and did the same thing for JSU. Now, what this did also, the high school players looking at this, and they said, wow, I want to go to Jackson State University. And then the Power 5 players that are like 3 stars and 2 stars, now they're not getting that much time to play, and they know if they come to Jackson State, and if they're really good as their bio said they will be able to start. And a lot of them are coming in like crazy last year. Now, even though Deon Sanders is no longer there, the players are still flocking to Jackson State. We lost a lot of good players last year. Everybody know that. 30-some players, and lost all the coaching staff except for one. Brother T.C. Taylor still there, and boy, those players are coming to him. Boy, this one of the most blessed man ever, for him to just sit there with open arms and just hugging those players as they come into him. One thing that I know that Deon Sanders spoke about, and I agree with him, we need to treat all home game as a classic. Because no matter what the record is, when you call a game a classic, you're not interested in their record. The only thing you're interested in is the pageantry that goes along with that. And fans, which is fanatical, fans is short for fanatical, will come. True fans will come no matter what. And you put that classic on the end of every game that's on your schedule at home. Watch your attendance rise. Deon Sanders came up with that, and I agree with him wholeheartedly. Now, one problem I have with the commissioner of the SWAC and the athletic director at Jackson State University. Why in the hell y'all only playing 4 home games a year? Why? Help me, show me how you can make that to make sense to anyone. High school players, you look at a high school team, they may play 10 games, but I guarantee you, they got a football field, they're going to play 5 at home. They're going to make that money. Jackson State and other HBCU are not making the money that they should be making. They cannot maximize nothing to get what they need and then some. They had to accept whatever crumb that is allowed for them to have. That's a no-no. Whoever came up with that idea, man, you need to punch him in the face. I'm sorry. I don't mean to throw violence out there, but there's no way in the world that you got a team like Jackson State and you got that big old vet and you only play 4 measly home games. Let me show y'all something. How much money Jackson State is missing. If Jackson State played 7 games a season at the vet, that holds almost 70,000 people. All Jackson State got to do is average 50,000 fans at every game. Now, understand what I'm saying. Now, make sure you understand me clearly. Average 50,000 paying fans. Let the other 20,000 come in for half price or whatever. But when I said pay, I mean full price. $50. You get 50,000 fans to pay $50. That's $2.5 million a game. Times 7 equals $17,500,000 in 7 games. That's just for the tickets. Now, let's talk about concession. Jackson State, open up your concession. Open up everything. People, what is going on? How is that y'all not making the money that you should be making? You should maximize everything. Why don't you all do this? President and Ashley Robinson, get with those business instructors that teaching business at your school. Get with them. Ask them to sit down and show you how you can make money. Because y'all not making it. Something is wrong. You take those concession stands. You make $300,000 a game. Open up all of those concession stands. At least $300,000 a game. A season, $2,100,000. That's all. That's all you be making. $2,100,000. Now, let's talk about parking. Get with your business people, your business instructors, and your, maybe you may have to have some attorneys. You got law classes, get with them, and see how you can control parking for 2,500 cars. 2,500 cars at $25 each at every game. $62,500 a game. 7 games is $437,500 in 7 games. Come on, y'all. Now, even without the tailgating involved in Jackson State paraphernalia or memorabilia, whatever you want to call it, without that, y'all making at $20 million a year. Are y'all making that now? If so, then add this on with it. If a Power 5 school, and you all know how the white schools love to bring in black colleges, and they always say, bring your band. Because when you bring the band, they get a hell of a halftime show. Say yes, we'll come for no less than $900,000. If they refuse to give you $900,000, get with your athletic director and say, add me another home game. You can take that date that you have for the Power 5 school who refuse to pay you, and you go ahead and make your, $3-4 million for that day, in your home. You did not travel, no hotels, no restaurant to talk about. Make that money yourself. Forget them. If they don't want to pay you, don't worry about it. Now, you look at all those games that Deon Sanders, president, calls to be on TV. Look what it's done. Look what it's doing for Jackson State. Players from other schools and high schools look at this and say, oh God, I want to go there. They look at the uniform. They look at the band. They look at the crowd. They look at the excitement. They're looking at the passion tree. They look at the wonderful people that's around enjoying themselves and say, I want to go there and be with my people and enjoy that life. This is what being on TV is doing for Jackson State. It has increased their enrollment, and this year, oh my God, this year enrollment going to be off the chain. After this season over with, coming next year, it's going to be something. Even though Deon Sanders is no longer there, a lot of the companies that were sponsoring them, some of them still there. They didn't leave with Deon. They stayed. Under Armour, still working with Jackson State, and they made a commitment they would continue. American Airlines, I think they're still flying the football players to games and from city to city, wherever they have to play. Men Warehouse with Michael Strahan, I hope they're still on board. If not, give Mike Strahan a call and ask him, hey, what can we get from you? Call him. You can say yes or no. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. Now, you look at that locker room that Deon Sanders had designed for Jackson State players. What do you think recruiters are doing? When they see Jackson State on YouTube, by the way, keep that YouTube going. That is a good advertisement for Jackson State University and the football program. Keep it going. I mentioned about the basketball team to do that. They haven't done nothing, and they ain't got nothing either. You do nothing, you get nothing. But anyway, football, keep that YouTube going, man. The band has got to go. Look at the band. The band is marking themselves off their YouTube, and they getting band players to come down there that want to play for Jackson State because they see them on YouTube. The YouTube is very important. That's free advertising. I don't care what anybody say. Keep their YouTube channel going. And that locker room, again, is second to none, in my opinion. That's a beautiful locker room. And for those of you people that said Jackson State is going to lose more games than they're going to win, it's in for a shock. I hope y'all got your aspirin ready because you're going to need it because you're going to have a heart attack. Jackson State, let me give y'all a rundown of what Jackson State got coming in. No, not got coming in. What came in when Deon left. And the only person left there is T.C. Turley, the coach. Jackson State University has 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 of the best quarterback in the FCS HBCU. 3. You can't beat that with a stick. Let's talk about the wide receiver room. They got about 13, between 11 and 13 wide receivers. I think only 2 of them is 6 foot and shorter. The rest of them is 6'1" to 6'6". That's wide receivers and tight end. 5'11" to 6'6". I think that's one of the tallest wide receiver room in the country, in the whole NCAA. And these fellas are no slouch. They can play. Everybody's going to be in for a shock this football season. That wide receiver, oh my God, unbelievable. Running back, 3 of the best. I know other schools, Delaware and what is that? Delaware State and not Delaware State. Anyway, some other school in the East Coast was bragging about the running backs they got. Jackson State. Unbelievable. The good Lord is looking down on Jackson State. They've been blessed, man. They're highly favored. Let's move on. The punter. The punter is an All-American punter. Better than the punter they had last year. The kicker is a little bit better than Mata. Mata was a heck of a good kicker. The one they got coming in now, he's good. Let's move on. The linebackers. Jackson State's known for having good linebackers. The linebacker this year is better than last year. You look at the defensive line. I mean, the defensive line was suspect last year. They wasn't big, wasn't beefy. But these cats are 300 pounds, 6'3", and 6'4", 6'5". The offensive line, the beefy. If somebody kicked the quarterback, something's wrong. They did something illegal. There's no way in the world with the offensive line that they got that the quarterback gonna get hit. There's no way in the world that the running back cannot average at least 4 yards a carry. Man, Jackson State is loaded, man. I don't know what's going on here. Again, the good Lord is looking down on Jackson State and saying, I'll take care of you, my kids. Because he's doing it. You know, even though Deon Sanders not there anymore, you know, Deon Sanders was known as a defensive back, all-pro, all this, all-American. Those defensive back came to Jackson State last year like you wouldn't believe. They doing it again this year. The defensive back is coming in, man. Dave wants to play for Jackson State and T.C. Taylor. Holy moly. But people, why are we hating on Jackson State and Deon Sanders when they shine light on HBCU? Why hate? Let's appreciate what is going on and the changes that's coming about at the HBCU, Jackson State in particular. Come on, y'all. Jackson State and Jackson, Mississippi together is going to make Jackson, Mississippi the new Mecca of Afro-American people. This is going to be Little Atlanta. Now, check this out. Mississippi got 53 colleges and universities. All you need is for one Fortune 500 company to start this trend. Put your business into Jackson, Mississippi. Whatever company, if we can get two companies simultaneously go to Jackson, Mississippi, together 4,000 jobs. You got 53 college that you can go recruit your workers from. 53 colleges and universities in Mississippi. And then you start that chain reaction with other business moving to Jackson, Mississippi. And pretty soon, the vision gone. Pretty soon you're going to see skylines of building rising above the little buildings they got there. And you're going to see all the glitter and the stars coming into Jackson, Mississippi. And you're talking about Little Atlanta in the deep south. Oh my God. Don't think it can't be done. Mississippi need that change. They need a change. God knows they need a change, and this would do it. What I just stated would help because of what one man came to Mississippi to make a change, and he did, and it's continued. We got T.C. Taylor to continue this transaction. It's going to happen, people. It's going to transform Jackson, Mississippi into an important city. And maybe we get rid of all the hate that's going on down there. You know, look at what Deon Sanders did for this team. You know, they were traveling from game to game by buses. Deon Sanders, oh no. My team ain't going long distance by bus and then try to play the game and then ride back home. American Airlines came aboard. American Airlines came aboard. And then he didn't put them in sloppy hotels. He said, oh no, you all going out making all this money for this university, and you think you're going to get something dumpy to sleep in? No, he put them in 5-star hotels. They're having good food, not no dry food that's not fit for a dog. They eating good, healthy food at the hotel. Top of the line, first class, 5-star hotel, first class food, dinner. You look at what this man has done is unbelievable, unfreaking believable that he has transformed Jackson State up there. Now, let me say this. Deon Sanford was a flashy coach. This is how he got things done because of his flashiness. People love that. A lot of people loved it. Then there's some that hated it. Was against it. It worked for him. T.C. Taylor is a cool coach. He's not flashy, but he's cool, and the players love to play for him. And trust me, people, he's going to get the job done his way. Deon had him under his wings. There's a lot of things he's going to take from Deon and the other coaches, because Deon has some good coaches there, and he's going to do it his way. And voila, he's going to get it done. Remember, the game is on tomorrow, which will be August the 26th, 2023 at 7:30 p.m. on ABC TV. I will be watching. Hey, I want to thank you all for listening, and please hit that subscribe, the share, and the like button. Thank you all. You have a great day, and may God continue to bless Jackson State University and T.C. Taylor.